2Sweet Music. I am your host, Hannah. Now, this week we have something really special for you. I am going to be talking about Lady Gaga this week, which was a suggestion from Ben. So, if you like Lady Gaga, compliments to Ben for this one. Okay, so Lady Gaga is a well-known American singer-songwriter and she's also an actress. So that's pretty cool that she's an actress as well as a singer-songwriter. But did you actually know that her real name is Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta? I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if it's not, because, I'm not very good at pronouncing these names. But Gaga is mostly known for her unconventional and provocative and visual experimentation. Though Gaga has got a way with words and connecting with her audience, as that's my personal opinion. I love a lot of her songs. One of my favorites are Bad Romance, and I also love Poker Face. They're really good. They're just really upbeat, and you can connect with those words that she uses. So I do suggest go checking it out if you haven't already heard those two songs before. Alright, so some more information. Gaga has been performing ever since she was a teenager. So that is pretty long time. I'm not sure how old she is. I might look it up at the end of this segment of the podcast. So stand by for that. She began singing at open mic nights and acting in school plays. So she is a multi-talented person, obviously. So that is pretty cool, actually. I might have a check at some of her plays if it's on YouTube. I suggest you guys do it as well. So Gaga studied at Collaborative Arts Project 21, or CAP 21. This was all through New York universities. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, so I do apologize. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Tisch School of Arts, before she dropped out to pursue her dream of becoming a musician. I actually really respect her for being able to give up acting to become a musician. Musicians, I believe, make less money. I think it just also depends on their fame as well. So before her first record label cancelled her contract at Def Jam Recordings, I think it's pronounced like that, it's DEF. So if not, I am sorry for that. Gaga then went on to working for Sony/ATV Music Publishing, and Akon helped her sign a joint deal with Interscope Records. I'm not sure if it's pronounced like that. And Akon's own label, Con Live Distribution, in the year of 2007. So that was two different record labels, and this person helped her achieve this. So all hands on deck for that person as well. The following year, she gained prominence with her debut album, Electric Pop, and record The Fame. So I'm pretty sure the album was called The Fame. And that was another place that she went to, so another recording studio. I believe it was Electric Pop. I am not sure, so I'm sorry. It's just what I found when I was researching. But back to this anyway. This album had chart singles such as Just Dance, love that song, and Poker Face, as I mentioned before, which is another great song. So please do go check those two songs out if you are a fan of upbeat music that is good to dance to. Just Dance is actually a really good song to dance to at a party. So if you guys have a party coming up, surely play Just Dance, because that is going to bring out a lot of happy people and dancing. So again, she had a follow-up EP, The Fame Monster, in the year of 2009, which featured some of her other hit singles, including Bad Romance, Telephone, and Alejandro. I think it's said like that. Again, I really don't know. I'm not really good at pronouncing some particular words, so I do apologize if that is not the right way, but I will spell it out for you in case you want to go listen to it. So Alejandro is spelled Alejandro. So if you want to go check that song out in particular, there's the spelling. So her second album, Born This Way, was released in the year of 2011, and that explored electric rock and techno. So I haven't heard of either of these techniques in music before, so this is even new to me. So that would be interesting. I'll have a look another day, and if I ever do a part 2 of Lady Gaga, then I will be sure to tell you what that actually is. The album topped US Billboard 200 and sold over 1 million copies within the first week of its release date in the US. Now, that is an amazing achievement. Can't speak today. That is an amazing achievement, because that was, I think it was less than a week, it said, that she had actually gotten that. So I give all applaud for her for actually being able to do that. I just can't believe she actually got over 1 million copies sold within the first week of the release date in that country, and it was just that country. So I think it also said another place that also on digital downloads, it received over 1 million downloads within the first couple of days of its release. So that album must be really good. So please do go check that album out if you are a Lady Gaga fan or a Stephanie Angelina Germanotta fan. Whatever way you want to call it. So, some more information is that after her success, she decided to explore the techniques of R&B, so the different styles, as I said, R&B and disco, which I don't think I've heard of, with her third album, Art Pop, which she released in 2013. Also, in 2014, she yet released another album. It was a jazz album as well, with Tony Bennett, and it was titled Cheek to Cheek. So if you, again, want to go check out any of those, I will look up the titles of all of her album, so if you want to go check that out, I will tell you a little bit later. So stand by for that as well. So, Lady Gaga has won a Golden Globe Award in 2016 for Best Actress for acting in the television series American Horror Story Hotel from the years of 2015 to 2016. So she was there for a year, and then she obviously left to continue on with her music career. So this is some interesting facts. I've actually got the age right here. So she was born on the 28th of March, 1986. So she is 32 years old, and she was born in New York City in the United States. Her occupation is singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer. She has been active from 2001 till now. Her net worth in US dollars is $275 million, and that was a estimate from February 2016. So the genres of music that she is most known for is pop, dance, and electronic. Her instruments that she can play is vocals and piano. Labels that she has been in is Def Jam, Cherry Tree, Con Live, Streamline, and Interscope. And she's also associated with Lady Starlight and Tony Bennett. So that is just some little information that I found on Wikipedia. So if you want to have a look at the, some more information that you want to know more about Lady Gaga with, go into Wikipedia, which is where I found all this amazing information about her. Some more of the awards that Gaga has actually won is Grammy Award for Best Music Video, which she won that in 2011. One in 2010, she won MTV Music Video Award for Video of the Year. 2011, Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. Another one in 2011, Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Album. 2009, she won MTV Music Video Award for Best New Artist. 2010, Golden Globe Award for Best Performance by an actress. So that's a really good achievement. In 2016, she won MTV Music Video Award for Best Dance Video. 2010, again, Grammy Award for Best Dance/Electronic Album. Another in 2010, MTV Video Music Award for Best Choreography. One in 2015, MTV Music Video Award for Best Visual Effects. And both in 2010 and 2011, she won MTV Music Video Award for Best Female Video. So this is really amazing that she had been able to do all of this stuff. Like, it's absolutely amazing how she's won all of this stuff. So, a little bit more about Lady Gaga that I find interesting is that she has got such a passion for music, and she just has one of the most amazing voices, and it's so upbeat from all the other albums that you usually hear in other artists. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about some of the other albums that Lady Gaga has actually written. Okay, so what are the names of Lady Gaga's albums? So here we have Fame, The Fame 2008, The Fame Monster in 2009. Her success songs are Just Dance, Poker Face, Loved Games, There's Nothing I Can Say, Paparazzi. Others are Bad Romance and Telephone featuring Beyonce. So there you go. I'm not sure if that's all of her albums, but that's just what it says here. So some more about Lady Gaga. Supposedly, music producer Rob Ferrassi came up with the Lady Gaga moniker. When he first began working with Stephanie, he thought her harmonies sounded very similar to those of Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen. Apparently, first he used to sing the radio song Gaga, a Queen song. Every time Stephanie would enter the room, Stephanie was in the process of coming up with a stage name. One day, Fersie texted her Radio Gaga, but it auto-corrected to Lady Gaga. Stephanie loved it, and from then on, only wanted to be referred to as Lady Gaga. So that is actually how Stephanie got her name of Lady Gaga, which we know. So, what is Lady Gaga's nickname? Well, her real name obviously is it's Stephania. I think it's pronounced Stephanie, but and Lady Gaga is actually her nickname. Hope that answers it for you. So the name of Gaga's first CD name was called The Fame, as I said before. So yeah, that's just some more little information that I have on Miss Lady Gaga. So I'm not sure. There's some more. I think she's done quite a few albums. Okay, so there's Cheek to Cheek, 2014. Joanne, 2016. Born This Way, 2011. The Fame, 2008. Then there's A Very Gaga Holiday, which was in 2011. Hit Mixes, 2009. The Singles. Then you've got Born This Way Collection, 2011, The Remix, 2010, and Born This Way, The Remix, 2011. So there's actually quite a few albums and things that she has done in her career. So what did you guys think of all this information? I actually found it really, really interesting. But anyway, thank you for listening to this week's podcast on our singer, Lady Gaga. let me know in the schoolyard who you want to hear about next week. And until then, thank you very much. Bye.
And now it's time for the music news!
Hello and welcome back to Music News. I'm your host, Hannah. So, are you guys ready for our music news? Because I know I am. So first of all, this is one of the music news that I was supposed to say last week, but I didn't get enough time, unfortunately. So it has been carried on to this week's. So it has been actually said that Ed Sheeran is now married to his long-term girlfriend, Sherry Seaborn. So now she's Sherry Sheeran, which is a really big tongue twister, in my opinion. The reason why we didn't know about it is because he wanted to keep his private life actually private. So he just didn't want everyone else to know. So this is our little secret for our podcast who listens to this. So for this week's, Sia is celebrating 8 years of being sober in her music career. This didn't really have that much in it, so I do apologize that there's not a lot. So this next one is about Shawn Mendes. Shawn has had a scooter accident on Monday, leaving him badly bruised. He has fallen off a hired motorized scooter. He had turned to look around and he fell off. I hope he gets better. Again, there wasn't really much about this, so I'm going to look about some more. I found one about David Bowie. So, lost David Bowie recording sells at auction for $52,000. That's a lot of money. So David Bowie's first known studio recording has sold at auction for almost $52,000 or £40,000. The 1963 demo tape, which was rejected by bosses at the record company Decca, features a 16-year-old David Jones singing I Never Dreamed with his band The Conrads. Jones went on to find mega fame as Bowie. The recording was discovered by the Conrads' drummer David Hadfield in his attic. Omega Auctions estimated that the item would go under the hammer for $13,000, but it sold for almost 4 times as much. So that shows you that David Bowie was a really, really popular singer. It's a shame he is gone now. You know what? For all the David Bowie fans, let's have a little bit of silence for him. Okay, thank you for that little moment of silence. I know we did that last week for Aretha Franklin, who recently passed away. So it's pretty special to just say goodbye to someone, even though Bowie died a little while ago. He has still been remembered by many of his fans. I wasn't a really big fan, but some of his music was good. I mean, they're not But yeah, it's sad. Okay, so I found one about Ariana Grande. So this headline is Mac Miller's friend Ariana Grande was pivotal in supporting his sobriety. So Ariana Grande is a close friend of Mac Miller's, and has defended the late rapper's ex-girlfriend Ariana Grande, insisting she was unbelievably involved in helping him get sober. The God is a woman, it says. Hitmaker has frequently found herself under fire from Miller's fans since their split in May of 2018, particularly after he was arrested for driving under the influence. Shortly after the breakup, as Ariana had already moved on to date her now fiancé comedian Pete Davidson, the pop superstar faced another backlash on Friday, 7th of September this year, following the tragic news of Miller's death from a suspected drug overdose. But his pal, Shane Powers, insists Ariana did everything she could to help the 26-year-old get clean, and she was pivotal in supporting his first steps towards sobriety. Now, I didn't think I would be reading this, so I am really sorry for any of you guys who are sensitive to this kind of topic. Because I didn't actually realize that this is actually what it was leaning towards. So I do apologize for any concern that you guys have gotten when listening to this section of the podcast. Now, there's another one about what's her name? Madonna. So let's see what she's done now. Madonna files economy to Lisbon. Pop star Madonna has been shunning luxury travel to fly economy between London and her new home, Lisbon, Portugal. The Material Girl hitmaker was photographed napping while wearing oversized sunglasses as she sat on board on a small plane which did not have first class on Monday, 10th of September. So that was 3 days ago, when she was accompanied by 2 female friends and members of her security team, according to US Weekly. Portuguese comedian Herman Jose, who had previously met the star at a mutual acquaintance's private party in Lisbon, was a passenger on the same flight, and reveals the singer was instantly recognizable despite trying to remain low-key. So I wonder what stuff went down because of what happened at Aretha Franklin's goodbye party last week. So, yes. I actually didn't know that Madonna had moved at all. Now, this is one about Charlie Puth, that he could hope Mac Miller get clean. He hoped that he could help. So, Charlie Puth was hit hard by the news of his close friend Mac Miller's death because he thought he could help him lead a clean, sober life. The rapper passed away at the age of 26 on 7th of September from a reported drug overdose. And his fellow musicians and friends have since been reacting to his shock death on social media. The Attention singer was among those tweeting his respects and wrote that he can't keep losing friends like this, adding he was sorry he hadn't spent more time with him recently. So this is another sad report on the same person but a different singer. These are really sad times for these people, so I respect both of them for supporting this guy and being with him until that sad moment that has just happened. So, if any of you guys liked that singer, we'll have another moment of silence for him. Even though I don't know who he is, I'm still going to be respectful and have a minute of silence for him because, as we know, he has passed on and we need to be respectful for all those people who were a fan of him. Okay. Okay. Thank you for having that little moment of silence with us. Alright, so this one is one about Lady Gaga who we were just doing about. So this news headline says Lady Gaga irritated by people who don't think her fibromyalgia is real. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry if I pronounced it. Lady Gaga fears critics don't believe her with her battle with fibromyalgia is for real. The Born This Way hitmaker publicly acknowledged the diagnosis, which can cause fatigue, severe muscle pain, and memory and mood issues. Last year, 2017. Gaga explains her condition is made worse by other mental and physical issues with struggles, and she wishes people would become more understanding about her health and how difficult they are to deal with. She quotes, I get so irritated with people who don't believe fibromyalgia is real, she tells Vogue magazine. For me, and I think many others, it's really a cyclone of anxiety, depression, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, trauma, and panic disorder, all of which spins the nervous system into overdrive, and then you have nerve pain as a result. So this is just what she is saying. If this is true, I do hope she gets better and recovers. And I really do feel bad for her that people don't believe her. So it's really hard. But anyway, I'm going to finish off the music news now because we have done quite a few music newses and I don't want to bore you with the same sort of information over and over again. So we haven't done this for a couple of weeks, just talking about how music can help. So has anyone actually listened to music while they're about to go to bed? I haven't yet actually, so I've been a little bit behind, but have you guys actually done that? Please let me know. And I also want to know, what is your favorite thing about music? Is it the way it makes you feel, or is it just the words that go through, or is it just the fact that that song particularly speaks to you in a particular manner? Who knows? For me, I like music just because of the words, and also I like the emotions that you can get from the music. And I really like how some music can be really meaningful, and then some music is just for fun. But I like the meaningful music that has a little backstory to it. Those are my favorite types of music. I don't know why, but I just like the songs with a little bit of meaning in it. It's quite amazing to be able to read on what that song is about as well. So I really like that. Also, what did you guys think of today's podcast? When it gets put up, but by the time you listen to this, it will be put up. So when you hear this podcast, please tell me if you see me, if you thought it was good at all, because I want to see if I can get better at all for my future podcasts. And I don't know, who would you like me to do next week? Would you like me to do a band, or would you like me to do another singular person, or have a special day where I research 2 different singers and have one music news? I don't know. Whatever you guys want. But anyway, thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.